Hello, everybody. We are live. This is Classic Sitcom Salon, where we take classic sitcoms. We're generally between like 1960s to, well, before the turn of the century. Sitcoms from before the turn of the century. And we just jump in with a live, unrehearsed reading. We might take a little time with the costume here and there, but we don't, when it comes to what's going to happen, we like to be totally spontaneous. And we've covered a lot of things. We just did The Muppet Show and a few others, but I like to do a real deep cut. And this is a deep cut. This is a show called Oh, Madeline, which is the first, now I'm going to say it wrong. I should know this, but I don't. But anyway, Carsey Warner. It's the first Carsey Warner sitcom that made it on the air. And they've, didn't do too bad afterwards. So we are going to go through this. This is a sitcom I remember, Oh, Madeline, starring the amazing Madeline Kahn. And I remember this as a kid, and I remember just loving her goofiness and all of it. So tonight, this is an episode where I think is also a great use of a guest star, an actual pop star as the guest, because you'll see pretty soon who that is. And I think they just used it so well. So again, we can go live on. Hi, Instagram people. We are live for you as well. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, my friends who are all amazing multi-hyphenate performers and talents are waiting on a virtual backstage with a virtual background to do this for you. So we are going to jump in now, and this episode, they laid out pretty well, so I'm not going to go crazy into anything. But I'll tell you, it starts with Madeline, whose name in this is Madeline Wayne, and she's married to Charlie Wayne. So it's just a weekend morning at the Wayne house. All right, guys. Please, if you're watching, leave some trivia in the comments. We love to discuss that afterwards. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the reading.
Madeline, have you seen my softball glove?
Yeah, I know I did. I saw it here somewhere. Oh, I couldn't find the tongs.
Oh, well, all right, that's ruined. I've got a game in a couple of minutes. It's going to be a little difficult to use that.
Well, can't you just be on the team that hits?
Madeline, ever since this high school reunion thing has come up, you've been on, like, another planet. I mean, why don't you let whoever's running this thing just put somebody else in charge of getting the entertainment?
Oh, don't you realize that Little Miss Perfect, Sandy Martin, has asked everyone to do the same job at this reunion that they did for the senior prom? But I am the only one who had to fight her to get my old job back. Even Tommy Rygaard, a convicted car thief, is still in charge of valet parking.
Yeah, that's right. I remember the little prom mishap you had.
Little mishap? I told the band the wrong date. 300 kids with bad haircuts wound up dancing to the school's one scratch polka record.
Okay, come on, Madeline. That could happen to anyone.
Oh, almost all the horrible things that happened to me in high school could have happened to anyone, but they all happened to me in front of everyone. Oh, the mail. Did I get anything?
Nope.
Oh, no, I can't believe this. Not one response in 2 weeks. I must have written to every performer who was alive in 1963.
Well, let me see. Wait. Oh, come on. You didn't really think you were going to get Johnny Mathis to sing at the Julia Faraday High School reunion. I mean, hell, he's still a big star.
Obviously, he would be the dream. He happens to be in Chicago for a concert next week, but I know he would be a very tough to get. What about Jimmy Gilmer and the Fireballs? I guess they're too busy giving Carnegie Hall recitals at Sugar Shack to answer.
Anything from the Singing Nuns?
Zippo. I think a nun would have written back.
Hey, Bob. I thought you were coming in.
Hey, Charlie, what's that?
Well, it's a list of entertainers that Madeline's trying to get for a reunion.
Hey, if you want Johnny Mathis, you could have asked me. He's a friend of mine.
All right, come on, guy. We're gonna be late for the game.
But Rob, how good a friend?
Well, last time he was in town, there was a blizzard and he had to make his concert in New York. So I bumped the snotty blonde who wouldn't go out with me and I got him the last flight out. Anyway, Johnny said anytime I needed a favor, just let him know.
Hey, Bob. Now, Bobby, Rob, if you get Johnny Mathis from my high school reunion, I swear I will never again publicly refer to you as Mr. Gunkface.
Is that a deal, other Robert?
It's a deal.
Whew. Okay. Goodbye, Charlie.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Mr. Gunkface. Just a little incentive. That's all. Oh, wow, Charlie, the gym is just the same. It's the gym that time forgot. Just smell it.
I think it's a law that they have to smell like this.
Charlie, you're standing on it.
What?
The very spot where Cheryl McKechnie fired a dodgeball at me and gave me a bloody nose. There I am, staggering around. I'm bleeding. All I hear is, "Nice arm, Cheryl."
Dodgeball. Yeah, I love that game. You know, there was always that one fat kid that you just like couldn't miss.
And now let's join the very pretty, intimidating, and extremely dismissive Faraday cheerleaders in a salute to Stop Suffering. Yay!
Have you ever tried to be a cheerleader?
Yeah, once. I mean, I wasn't that bad, really. It's just that they said they had another redhead and that would throw off the color scheme. Years later, as an adult, I came to question that.
Yeah, I was never much into cheerleaders. I always preferred the attainable redheads.
You're probably pretty neat in high school, huh? Dash of nerd, but pretty popular, huh?
Well, I wasn't the big man on campus, but I was pretty popular.
Dash of nerd? Just a dash.
A little, just a little.
Let's get out of here.
Line. Returning to the scene of the crime.
Sandy, this is my husband, Charlie. Charlie, this is Sandy Martin. She was the head cheerleader.
So, Madeline, are you watching the entertainment rehearse?
Nobody's there. Oh, huh. Yeah, I get it.
Let's forget about your little prom fiasco and talk about the reunion. Are you getting anybody good, or should I just ask, are you getting anybody?
Well, I'm sure Madeline will come up with some good entertainment.
Well, whoever it is, I hope you give them the right day and time.
I'm getting Johnny Mathis. Is that okay?
Madeline, I underestimated you. That's quite a coup. We'll have to spread the word. I'll see you and Johnny at the reunion. You can't just put these things anywhere.
I guess you had to do that, didn't you?
Do you realize that I have placed my entire future in the hands of Gunkface Leone? If he doesn't come through, it's going to be prom night 2. The nightmare continues.
All right. Now that we're back at home, Madeline, I spoke to Bob, and he is still trying to get Johnny Mathis.
That's not going to happen. Some people are born for greatness. I was born to be humiliated every 20 years in front of the same 300 people.
Don't give up. I'm sure it'll work out. I gotta go. Bye-bye.
Who is it?
Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin, the
There's a
moment
disease
you
mind at
come
work
in,
here somewhere.
chances are you'll think that I'm in
Come
love.
in.
Come on, admit it. You were fooled.
Yes, I was fooled, and at the same time staggered by the incredible pointlessness of whatever this is you're doing.
I tried, but I couldn't get through to Johnny Mathis.
Gunk face, gunk face, gunk face!
It's not my fault you were dumb enough to tell everybody you could get Johnny Mathis before you knew for sure. And since I couldn't get past this manager, I got some guy's celebrity impersonator service.
This guy looks nothing like Johnny Mathis.
They're sending over the other guys, some real good lookalikes.
Are we losing grip on reality here? I am one day away from a major trauma here. I'm talking shrinking against the wall, head in the oven, Sylvia Plath. I've pinned all my hopes on some deranged plan that involves fooling a gymnasium full of adults with some cockamamie lookalike. Now this could work.
Oh, hi, Dave. Good to see you again.
Hey,
Yeah, you know, it's been 20 years. Some of these people don't see so good anymore. A little creative lighting, the right clothing, a smidgen of luck. This could work. This could work. Could you sing a little something for me?
Sure. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin, the moment you come into view, chances are you think that I'm in love with you.
Out, get out!
you see, you ruined it for both of us.
Sorry, Dave.
All of you, get out of my home!
You're very quick to judge, Madeline.
Oh, another one.
Hello, I'm looking for Madeline Wayne.
That's me. Now, you're not bad.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm Johnny Mathis.
Good, you're into it. I like that. Of course, once someone looks at you really closely, they can tell.
Well, I don't think you understand. You see, I'm here about the reunion. I'm Johnny Mathis.
Yeah. You told me. Can you sing?
Of course I can sing. I'm Johnny Mathis.
Yeah, you want to give that a rest now? Good thing I don't need you to mingle afterwards or anything. You're a little limited conversationally, if you know what I'm saying.
Look, Mrs. Wayne.
Could you just sing a little something for me, please?
Well, give me a second to warm up.
Ooh, everybody's an artist.
Cholile. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin.
Excuse me, is that how you sing?
Well, I usually sing a little more.
It's not terrible. It's just your standard Johnny Mathis, you know. Where's the tremble? See, that's the gimmick. Without that, it's just another high voice. Listen up. See. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin. You know, it's that kind of sound. You know, it's like if Jello could sing.
Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin.
That's better. That's better.
Okay.
But you gotta let it ooze. I mean, this is a voice that makes brassiere hooks fly open by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
The moment you come into view, Well, chances are you think that I'm in love with you.
Now, glaze up the eyes and let the tears well up in your eyes like your voice is so beautiful you can't even stand it.
Just because my composure sort of slips the moment that your lips meet mine. Chances are...
Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Was that okay? I thought I had it that time.
Pointless. It's pointless. I'm sorry. It just wouldn't work out. It wouldn't work. My one chance to prove to these people that I'm not a buffoon. Instead, I will become the yardsticks by which all future buffoonists will be measured. And,
If you let me, I can help.
I'm sorry. No one can help me except Johnny Mathis.
But I am Johnny Mathis.
Now that's getting annoying. Thank you very much. Good try. Better luck next time. Yes, Sandy, yes, I know I've disappointed you, but I couldn't get Johnny Mathis. Yeah, well, that's it. That's what, think what you like. Bye.
Well, that was really good. And now that you've made it clear to the weather lady, telling Sandy should be a breeze.
I can't. That's Sandy. She knows. It's over. Done.
Madeline, you're being ridiculous. Hello? No, she can't come to the phone right now. Can I take a message? Who? Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. No. I'll be sure she knows. Yeah. Hey. Listen. This is her husband, Charlie Wayne. I just wanted to say that I think you're. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
Who was it?
Oh, that wasn't important. Just some guy. Left a message. I'll just write it down in the phone pad. It was Johnny Mathis. One of your letters must have gotten through. He'll be at the reunion tonight.
You're kidding.
No.
Not kidding.
No.
He's coming? Oh, I can't stand it. I'll get dressed. Charles, this is going to be a great reunion. Seeing all the old friends, catching up on all the old gossip, reliving all those fond memories, sticking it to Sandy Martin. Oh.
At the reunion.
Sandwiches. Then he'd take his retainer out and leave it on the desk. Oh, here we are.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello?
You don't remember me, do you, Madeline?
It's been a long time. No.
Well, I never had the nerve to ask out, except once. The summer after graduation, I called, but you weren't home.
That was the summer I drove to California with a girlfriend.
I know. I followed you.
Madeline, Charlie, we've had a great turnout for Johnny Mathis. We're just so excited, so looking forward to dancing to music this time.
It'll be fun.
Yes. What? You're kidding. He's here. Johnny Mathis is here.
I suppose I should go greet him.
Oh, no, excuse me. I think I should be the one to greet him.
Well, now, one thing has changed about Sandy. She's finally lost that irritating smugness.
Oh, Mr. Mathis, I just love you. Do you know that you were responsible for my very first sexual experience?
I swear I've never seen you before in my life. You must be thinking of Smokey Robinson.
No. I mean your music. I mean, it meant so. Never mind. Why don't I just introduce you? Excuse me. May I have your attention, please? Could everyone sit down, please? Sit. Thank you. I just wanted you to know that Madeline Vernon somehow managed to get a very special guest. I just guess it proves that sometimes everybody gets lucky once. I mean, it just seems like a few years ago that we had to polka band and
Oh
one
no.
long night.
No.
Oh,
That
what's
is
the matter,
nothing.
Madeline? What's the matter?
That's not Johnny. That's that pushy look-alike. This guy is psychotic. This guy is dead meat.
Oh, Madeline, what are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah, Toronto. Chances are, 'cause I wear a silly grin the moment you come into view. Chances are you think that I'm in love with you. Just because my composure sort of slips the moment that your lips meet mine. Chances are you think your heart's your Valentine. In the magic of me close here. Chances
You're probably all wondering what's going on. The truth is, that's not the real Johnny Mathis. No, that's an imposter. A fake, a look-alike. I could not get the real Johnny Mathis. So, as you've been predicting, Madeline Vernon has screwed up again. I will be available for abuse in the teacher's lounge.
Madeline, look who I brought.
Johnny?
No. This is the guy who couldn't sing, but trust me, he's gotten a lot better. I've been working with him.
Oh, Madeline. All right. You're not gonna believe this, but that guy you just pulled off stage, this is the real Johnny Mathis.
Yeah, he likes to say that.
No, Madeline, it's true. Now he even has one of the letters that you sent him asking him to come to the reunion.
I was really touched by her letters, especially the one signed Mother Teresa. And you seemed so sad yesterday and weird.
You mean Johnny Mathis was at my house? And I had him, and then I fired him, and then I had him again and didn't know I had him. Then I had him dragged off the stage.
That's about it. Except for the part about being compared to singing Jello.
Just let me die.
Madeline.
No, I want to die.
Well, all right. Don't you think we could get Mr. Mathis back on stage?
No. I already told them he's a fake now. They're not going to believe that he's the real.
Let me handle that, okay? Can I borrow your jacket?
Sure. No problem, Mr. Mathis.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Johnny Mathis. Sorry I'm late. The show will begin in just one moment, but first, let's hear it for that wonderful impersonator who entertained you until I could get here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure entertaining you tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Just to have the opportunity to perform for you good people is all that I need to keep me.
Yes, thank you. You can sit down now. And now let's have a special round of applause for the person who made tonight a very special reunion for all of us. And didn't she fool you with her little joke? Madeline Wayne.
Oh, excuse me, Sandy. I think Johnny's introducing me.
Can you pass me that?
Oh, yeah.
You ask how much I need you. Must I explain? I need you, oh my darling, like roses need rain. You ask how long I love you. I'll tell you true. Something like that. And something like that. This is where I lose the melody.
That was amazing. Come on.
Oh, Madeline will continue in a moment.
I can't thank you enough, really.
Well,
You made my dream come true. You know, you saved my life.
it was my pleasure.
You've been so nice. I feel silly asking for another favor, but do you remember the thing that we talked about? I mean, do you think you could?
Right. I don't know.
I mean, it would mean a lot to us.
Okay. All right.
All right, John, hit it. This is our makeout song, Madeline.
Oh, I forgot to look up this one.
We're ready, John.
Chances are.
Sure.
Sorry, it's not the same. Would you mind coming out to the car with us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That was our show.
Let cello fit-
I don't know what that last song was.
And take a bow, take a bow.
Dave the impersonator knows that song, Misty.
All the impersonators.
That was his signature song back in the day.
The makeout song. That was so fun, you guys. Yeah, thank you for pushing that drama along. This was a good script.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Thanks for including me.
Oh, my pleasure. And did I hear you doing a little impression of the Johnny Mathis speaking voice too? I thought you were when you were like, and weird.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really have an impression. I just sort of.
Yeah, he totally was. That was totally on
Yeah,
purpose.
totally. That was.
Yeah.
I mean, I just sort of sounded less like myself, I guess. Really.
He did so much homework. He totally like he wanted to nail that voice perfectly.
I sound like the man's Christopher Walken, you know? Like, I mean, it's not that. It's not one you can really do a caricature of.
True.
It's just sort of like, oh yeah, he's just this pleasant sounding, suave man.
Yeah.
Can you also do a Christopher Walken?
I was.
That depends. It helps to have a script in front of me in order to. Whoa, I'm Emperor Shaddam the Fourth. Apparently now I am the Emperor of Space, and this Paul Atreides is a real problem for me. Anyway.
Excellent answer. Thank you very
Now
much.
I need to start again. We have to do the whole thing again.
Yep.
Everybody plays Johnny Mathis with oh my god, I just blanked on his name.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, with the Christopher Walken voice.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'll do all of Madeline's line as Fran Drescher.
Oh my God, that would be a hoot.
Oh my god.
It'll just be this whole other thing.
That would be a completely different show, but kind of hilarious.
It would. Did you know? I don't know if you watched the episode, but they were so loose with the script in so many
Yes.
ways, I thought.
Yeah.
And she and the husband had such great chemistry. They were very like into each other, literally. Like, but I didn't think.
I felt like the guy who played her husband was just so enamored of her that it
Yeah.
was like, all right, it's your vehicle, whatever you want. I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I don't know if they had worked together before. They had such great chemistry. But yeah, I think
He's one of those character actors that just shows up
Isn't he?
every freaking where.
Yeah.
It's nice
Every
to see him not playing a dick, you know, because he's also one of those character actors who just somehow winds up playing a dick in everything.
Right. He's probably in like final callbacks for Weekend at Bernie's, you know. But
Yeah,
and
he
I
was-
love it. Sorry,
He was
go
in
on.
an episode of DS9 that we watched recently.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
I was
Yeah,
also going to
sure.
say, I love the. I thought Johnny Mathis and Madeline Kahn like traded barbs so well together.
Yeah, they had good chemistry.
Yeah, they had great chemistry, and I think it was such a good use of, you know, every show always has like the celebrity walk on, but I thought this was such a great use of one to sort of have him be there, accuse him of being an impersonator.
Although this was my first introduction to this show ever, it seems like a really cheap, funny show.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely a series that I feel I would get into based on what I've seen of it in YouTube.
Yeah.
It looks like a really cool
Where were
series
you in
that I would
1983?
enjoy.
It's not really available anywhere except on YouTube clips. I can't find it on any
On
other
the Story
service.
Network.
And
Yeah.
I've watched. I've rewatched a while ago, like whatever episodes I could find, kind of out of order. And I mean, my favorite thing. As a kid, I was obsessed with opening credits. I remember very vividly her jumping on the trampoline in the opening credits.
Yeah.
That was because it was a big switch. It was a different opening credit. Like that show didn't last very long, but I think they had 3 different opening credit sequences.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when shows do that. I
There
know
was the one where she was
my
trapped.
favorite show ever, Friends, does that. It has like different openings, like twice a year they'll change the opening credits.
Mm.
Wayne, do you remember a very short-lived show from around the same time
Lovely.
called Babes?
Yes.
Okay, so it was. I knew someone besides me. It wasn't a fever dream I had.
Babes?
It was with Wendy Jo Sperber and 2 other plus-size women.
Yeah.
And the theme song, My Hand to God, went, I think the ground just shook, and everywhere you look, all you see is babes. My hand to God. That was the theme song.
That's not problematic at all.
There were 3
that
sisters
one.
named
that
Charlene,
one.
Marlene, and Darlene. And
That's extreme. All of that is extremely
Yeah.
sitcom.
yeah, and they did
80s,
whatever
you
they
say.
did, and they were plus size, and they had adventures and amazing clothes. They all had amazing clothes, and that was whatever they
Were they
did.
models or something like Miss models?
Not even anything that glamorous. I think that
Okay.
I think maybe one of
Okay.
them worked in fashion in some way. Because Wendy Jo Sperber was,
I
rocking.
feel like I recognize that name. Wasn't she? Must have been in other things.
She
I've
was in
watched.
Bosom Buddies. This was after
Yeah, she
Bosom
was
Buddies.
Bosom
Oh,
Buddies.
okay, because I
Yeah.
watched that recently. They had a
Yeah.
marathon on, and at least twice did a marathon last year and this year. And okay, I know who that is now.
Yeah, she was in like Bachelor Party, and she was
Bachelor
the
Party.
plus size girl in things in the 80s.
And she was
Okay.
like the sister in Back to the Future.
Yeah, she was the
Oh,
chubby
oh.
friend in all of that,
Yeah.
all of those things.
And she was the plus size sidekick in Agent Carter, or not her. Excuse me, Leslie Boone, another one of them. Their careers were that. Yeah, Leslie Boone was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some movie or some
Okay.
something coming out I've been seeing ads for it lately, and it's called Babes, and I'm like, oh, please tell me that that you didn't. And apparently, it's not.
1990.
Unrelated.
Jamal said it's
Unrelated. Also, not having anything to do with pigs.
I don't mean to get personal here, but are two of us in bed?
Yes.
That's so true.
Yes, to guess which two though.
Johnny and Madeline are
I don't do those backgroundy things because they don't work with my hair.
Yeah.
Those
Oh yeah, they
backgroundy,
probably wouldn't.
Mine
Yeah.
neither.
backgroundy things and poofy hair as anyone, it just doesn't work with poofy hair.
No.
And it looks weird. So I just don't. And
It was a
let
nice
me
break.
reclining like a Roman emperor deal with it.
It's a really nice room. So I mean, it even though you're not using the background, the room itself is a very nice room.
So there, it's not I have a
very
head
nice-
drop. I have a headboard as a backdrop. So
Well, and it's a nice looking, not particularly distracting headboard or anything.
so there.
So yeah.
No, it's all lovely. It could also be in a bar. One could not. You're never sure.
We have to do
There you
cheers
go.
now.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
Two Zooms walked into
The
a
guy
bar.
who played Dave,
Everyone needs to get into Kat's bedroom. We'll do cheers.
Dave,
Just
the
take a picture,
sound of my
take a
bizarre.
picture of the backdrop and
Punch.
make it the background.
That'll be Plan B. That'll be Plan B.
It'd be like the Last Supper, but better. It'd be the last pajama party
Although I'm not sure
when
that
Jesus and his bros decided to really throw down.
I'm not familiar with your lifestyle, but I don't know if you want your bedroom to be associated with the place that everybody knows your name.
I mean, I would kind of hope that anyone who's in your bedroom is
Yeah.
like in a way.
That's a good point.
There's no good way to approach this argument.
Yeah, there's any way you cut it is a
I'm
little
sorry I
bit-
brought it up.
The chemistry was there. The chemistry was there between you guys,
Yeah.
between Johnny and Madeline.
Oh yeah.
They met before, I think.
Yeah.
We know each other.
But so next month is we've never done a proper Father's Day
Oh, I think I know where you're going.
show.
I
So
hope
I
so.
think we have a little full house
Yes,
with
yes,
Jenny
yes.
Tanner. I did watch maybe the episode, if not the whole episode. We might do a few dads. We'll do
Cool.
my two. Maybe we'll do my two. We'll do two dads in
Yeah.
honor of my two dads and Father's Day, maybe.
Cool.
And Danielle had a great suggestion that I think we have to do sometime is Daria.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Aw.
How
Do you know
that
which
would
Full House episode you're going to be selecting for next month?
I was thinking one when he wants to perform at DJ's. like,
Okay, I know which one. I know which
band.
one. I know which one. It's the one when Danny gets all dressed up
Yeah.
and plays in Jesse's band, then he sings "My Girl" at the end. if
Mhm.
I'm correct.
But we might
No,
divide
he
it.
sings.
no.
No, not "My Girl." It's
It is My Girl. Yeah.
oh, it is. Okay, I'm like,
Yeah.
Or maybe
think
some
we-
Danny Thomas will be thrown in there. We might do a little cavalcade of dads. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, but Daria, I'm excited. Everyone kept disappearing. But I have to thank you all for. We brought up some memories for Kayla.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, we're all about retrospectives here. But anyway, thank you guys for doing this. This was a fun one, and I know there's all various kinds of small little weird parts in here. But for a show that came off so kind of loose when they did it, it was interesting to have the structure really come out through the reading of the episode. I thought it more so than watching it. It's very loose. They're talking. It's very natural, but they're talking over each other and everything like that. So, now that we've tested it out, I guess it's approved. Yeah, and this is what got who told me in the beginning, Carsey Warner.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what I
Carsey Warner. I know that. That's also wrote part of Roseanne. The original
Right.
They went
Roseanne
on and
Yeah.
did like
in
everything.
1988.
Everything.
Yeah.
in the
But this was their first.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
this was-
I hadn't known that they started with this one. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
I
want to
know,
find
but-
the episode where she's outside and she's blowing in the wind with the leaves. It's in the opening credit.
Yeah.
I found the San Francisco treat episode when her
Aw.
husband's ex comes back and she ends up getting along with him and they're just telling stories about him all the time.
Didn't
Um,
Chrissy Werner also produce the Cosby Show? I mean, like, were they just mining?
Yeah,
views?
yeah, Cosby Show.
They
Yeah.
were.
And then she did
70s
Cosby.
show.
Madeline Kahn did Cosby
Yeah, she did.
after that.
I mean, I know we're not supposed to talk about him anymore, but
Yes, he's been.
it did exist.
Yeah, Cosby Show, Different World, Roseanne, Grace Under Fire,
Aw.
They were pulling comedians.
and then just
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then just Cosby, Third Rock from the Sun, that 70s show. Yeah, pretty big deal.
They had a
it's
good
not
run.
a bad philosophy, go mind the comedy clubs and go, who can we build something around?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That was such an 80s move too.
Yeah.
90s, 80s.
I
90s.
loved Grace Under Fire. Oh, I loved it so much.
It was really good, and then it really hit a real hard patch.
Yeah. You can come say hi, Gracie.
Yay.
Well, and then it got canceled. She was
Wait a
supposed
minute.
to be a
You
mess.
love Grace Under Fire, and now you have someone in your house who's also named Grace?
Now I have a Gracie. That's kind of on purpose because I was watching. It was on reruns in my third trimester.
Oh,
So
has Gracie
was-
seen the show?
Yeah, you should
yeah, we
Get to
should watch
watch
some.
some of your partial namesake.
Yeah. I mean, it was on the list of names we did not hate, but that was kind of
Sweet.
why it was in my head.
You all did very great.
You're Grace.
Thank
You.
Gracie was our Liza last time for anyone who does not recognize her character.
Awesome.
Oh,
But-
She for those of you who may have not, she and I she did a guest in I did a cabaret last month, and she came up and did a number with me, and it was from the show The Rink, which was a vehicle for Liza Minnelli and Chita Rivera, and she had Liza so in the brain that she like impressions were coming out of her face where they hadn't been before.
Right.
that's great.
It was hilarious.
You do channel her. It's really great.
Good
Well, with that, should we say goodnight, Gracie?
night, Gracie.
Join us next month. We are the third Tuesday of every month, every year, of every day. Thank you, Sally, for helping transcribe this whole thing and playing
my
that.
pleasure. Thank you.
We could have done a whole thing on the actress that you played too, because she's been a villain in so many soap operas and.
I'm also glad you're feeling better, Sal.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh,
That was
I'm
a
glad
long
you're feeling
month.
better, so I'm sorry what you're going through.
Oh, you're better.
And that's my best and everything. Goodbye. Healing vibes.
Thank you. Sinus and tummy
Everybody-
stuff over.
Wait, speaking of personal calamities, I'll be really quick. I had totally forgot that tonight is actually my nephew's high school graduation.
Oh my gosh.
Which he's in Omaha. I was just going to watch online, but and I was like, crap, it's happening literally at the same time that this is. And I was like, oh shoot. And as Mother Nature would have it, there were storms. The whole thing was canceled. It's postponed until Friday. So
Okay, good.
I got free. Otherwise, I was going to have to be like, great
Yeah.
to play with you. I gotta go. So,
Yeah.
If this was the 80s, you could have recorded on your VCR,
I
Yeah.
know. I thought about it. I was like, can I record something online?
but we don't have the technology now. We
No,
don't have the technology.
not
Thank
anymore.
you again, everybody. Please join us next month. We're going to have a tribute to the dads for Father's Day. Thank you, everyone, all of our actors who did this. You're amazing.
Thanks, everyone.
And we
Super
will
fun.
see you all
Community, I appreciate it.
conglomeration of characters. Bye.
Bye.